if you're on the American left tonight, here's my chart. The good guys today, Daniel Penny. The bad guys, Luigi Mangione. It seems to me.
How do you?
Everybody
what's
on the
the
left,
chart for victims?
I'm just telling you what I see out in the world.
I know. I just want you to finish the
today,
chart.
Which
victim is good and victim is bad.
What I'm telling you is
that's not on the second page.
People on the left can't seem to tell the difference between the good guys and the bad guys.
People on the left. I'm asking you whether you consider this person.
We had people praising Luigi.
I want to know whether you think that, as Congressman Crane does, that.
Look, if you're a relatively sophisticated leader around the world and you watch 9 years of the rise of Donald Trump, and you watch 2 impeachments, and you watch all of these efforts to catch him in the law, and you watch 2 assassination attempts, and the guy just keeps coming. As I said the other day, this is a mythic figure, almost like the various Scandinavian Beowulfs and other kind of sagas. I mean, there's no practical way that you can explain Trump within a normal political structure. He now represents clearly something like, according to the latest Rasmussen poll, 55% of the American people believe that he has, in fact, got a clear mandate. Only 32% don't agree. So, I mean, he's beginning to build almost a 2-to-1 margin that this is the leader of the American nation. And if you're the rest of the world, and you realize, people forget, we are an enormous country, 345 million people. We are the 3rd largest country geographically in the world. We have enormous power, clearly still, despite every screw up at the Pentagon. We're the most powerful nation in the world. And this is the guy who's now coming back, and they all respect it, and they are, frankly, I think, stunned by it.
I do believe in the sanctity of life, and I think that's why I felt, along with so many other Americans, joy, unfortunately, because it feels like...
Serious?
I mean...
Joy in a man's execution?
Maybe not joy, but certainly not empathy. Because again...
We're watching the footage. How can this make you joyful? This guy's a husband, he's a father, and he's being gunned down in the middle of Manhattan. Why does that make you joyful?
Thousands of Americans that be murdered. So are the tens of thousands of Americans, innocent Americans, who died because greedy health insurance executives like this one push policies of denying care to the most vulnerable people. And the many millions of Americans that have watched people that I care about suffer and in some cases die because of lack of health care.
So should they all be killed then? Should they all be killed, these healthcare executives? Would that make you even more joyful?
No, that would not.
But why not?
And,
why are you laughing?
I think because it wouldn't fix the system.
You seem to find the whole thing hilarious.
I find your question funny.
A bloke's been murdered in the street. I don't find it funny at all.